Hello guys, it's Remos here, bringing you the third part of the Practice Mode Sandbox Mode fun. For this video I've selected other champions that I thought would be fun to try, and others that you have suggested and wanted to see. So the first one is Zyra, and I think this is really amazing. You can cast a lot of plants. They only last for a few seconds, but if you do them fast, you can keep spawning them, and you can make them live longer if you use your ultimate on them, because that will refresh their cooldown. And they will last longer, and they also get bigger, so it looks pretty damn nice, especially if you cast them in a specific area, like in the Dragon Pit or the Baron Pit, so you can have many of them. You can have up to 8 seeds. You put them down, and then you give them water so they grow, and then you can place 8 other and keep refreshing them with the ultimate so they last forever. And it looks pretty nice, especially with this skin, and this is how it looks when you have them all around you. Pretty fun. And look at that speed. And this is at the Baron Pit. He dies pretty quickly. Well, I'm full build as well, and he just spawned his baby Baron, but that looks nice. Look at that attack speed. Look at how nicely they're focusing him. Really cool. Alright, others have also suggested Ekko, and he is pretty fun. You cannot have multiple W's on the floor at once, unfortunately. You can see them coming though, but you cannot have more at once. And you cannot dash with E multiple times, of course, unless you hit something. But you can have multiple Qs that will follow you around. Still, the best thing you can do with Ekko is use his ultimate many times, especially if you teleport before, because you can use the teleport ability that they give you in the sandbox, and you can just use your ultimate to go back and forth a really long distance, and that looks pretty damn fun. Look at that. But yeah, the best thing you can do is to use your ultimate from very long distances. Just teleport somewhere, wait a few seconds, and then, you know, keep going back and forth. But you have to wait 4 seconds, because that's the time of the ultimate when it turns you back. Or you can teleport in multiple places and then just keep using it, and it will move you back and forth really weird distances. That looks pretty fun as well. And this is the build for the biggest movement speed, because the Luden's Echo gives you 10% increase. And it's also nice that you can go in the enemy base and get out really fast. Luden's Echo increases your movement speed by 10%, and it stacks, so this is the highest movement speed build, I think. I don't think there's something you can do to increase it further. Well, you can do it with runes and masteries, but build-wise, that's the most movement speed you can get, for anyone wondering. Also tried Fiddlesticks. You wanted to see his little bat crows moving around, and then don't last for too long, but it looks pretty nice to see how fast they clear a big minion wave. It would have been nice to be able to cast faster, or if they would have lasted a bit longer, but it looks pretty nice. You can also do it on some dummies, and they keep bouncing back and forth. And that's pretty cool, especially if you can get a few out at the same time. And also you wanted to see Ezreal, how fast he is if you keep spamming his abilities, and he's pretty similar to Lux at how he looks, meaning that you can spam his abilities all at once almost, and he looks pretty nice. But the best thing you can do with him is to get a little bit of AP and AD, and just clear minion waves with his ultimate, because that's pretty fun to do. But it's pretty nice how fast you go with spamming your abilities on those little dummies over here. Good that they heal, but it's pretty fun. And the animations on those skins make it even better. Alright, but that's the best thing that I think you can do with Ezreal. Just gather a huge wave and spam a few ultimates and take them all down. Then I've also tried Draven. You wanted to see if you can have multiple ultimates following you around. Unfortunately you can't, because it needs to return to you before you can use it again. You can have 2 Qs, so you can instantly get You can always have a Q on you, so you don't have to catch anything if you want to do that, or throw is, or have infinite W, but about the ultimate, you can make it go back and forth, and this is pretty funny. It will keep coming after you, unless it bugs out if you teleport in a weird location, I think. If it's not in the right angle to keep switching, I think that's the thing. But if you go back and forth from your base to the enemy base and make it turn back and forth, I think you can do that forever, maybe. And you can clear jungle camps with that, you can kill minions, and it's pretty funny to do that. It's nice how it keeps following you wherever you are. It wants to hug you, or kill you, or it wants you to pay the taxes of the blades in the tribunal of the league, yes. And I see that you can also get towers to follow you, so maybe you can do that as well, you know. Get a tower, teleport, get another one, teleport, and get 1 million turret hits to follow you. But yeah, that's it for Draven. I've also tried with Akali. I wanted to see if this works too. Teleport when you are using the ultimate, but it doesn't work. It either cancels the ultimate, or just it works but it teleports you afterwards. And you can try to clear them in the while you're in mid-air, but then no, nothing happens. You just get there and that's it. Karthus is also pretty nice. You can have a lot of walls. Though you cannot cast multiple ultimates at once because it needs to finish the cast time of the ultimate to get another one up, but yeah, it's funny to spam the wells. And for the ultimate, that's how it looks. You have to cast it and it has to finish before you can use it again. And that's unfortunate. Then I've also tried Yorick, some of you said, but on Yorick you can only have 4 ghouls and 1 ultimate, so you can only have 1 maiden, and if you summon the maiden, the other ghouls die, so you cannot have more ghouls. It would be nice to have a huge undead army, but you cannot do that. They die when you summon the ultimate and you can only have 1. And yeah, you cannot do much with him. You can spam Ws and they look pretty nice. You can have up to about 5 until they disappear. But yeah, that's it for Yorick. And I've also tried the Immortals. Some of you asked if you can be immortal, but for some reason their passives, the cooldowns of the passives are not resetting. So you cannot go with Aatrox in the enemy base and keep respawning, because the cooldown of the passive won't reset for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's made so you cannot abuse it and just go in there. But why? I mean, you should be able to abuse anything in the sandbox. I don't know, are cooldowns not reset of the passives? I didn't notice on other champions, but maybe that's a thing. And same for Anivia, you cannot go in the enemy base and keep getting egged. You will die after the first egg because the cooldown won't reset. And even if you press the button twice, you know, to reset off and on, it still won't reset the cooldown of the egg. So you cannot be immortal in the enemy base and keep dying. And get 1 million deaths in a few hours. And finally I've tried Zek as well. And same for him, you cannot keep dying and respawning. The blobs don't even get to the body, so you won't respawn in the enemy base fast enough. But even if you did, the cooldown is also not reset. Though he looks pretty nice how big he is if you go with full Wormogs and you keep spamming the E. It looks pretty funny. But again, he won't respawn. And that's it for this video. I don't know if you want to see anything else. I think I've thought about all the champions and we tried many in the 2 other videos before this one. So I don't know if there's anything else. If you have any other suggestions that we haven't tried yet, or you haven't seen yet, or you want to see, maybe you can try the thing with the turret to have a long chain following us, or an actual longest gangplank chain, because I think I can make it bigger now. Teleport and continue it. But yeah, see you soon. Bye bye, thanks for watching.